Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. Well, it's official. May 17th to 19th, Charles and Camilla will be jetting over to Canada for a 3-day cross-country tour in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. The trip is going to be over 10,000 miles round trip, crossing 5 time zones. They'll land in St. John's, Newfoundland, where they're going to have a welcoming celebration ceremony. Then they're going to go on to meet with Indigenous leaders for a moment of prayer and reflection regarding the loss of so many children to the residential school system. They're also going to be visiting a, a brewery in St. John's that brews beer made from an iceberg. They use the water from the iceberg. From St. John's, they're going to be traveling to Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of the country, staying at Government House. Of course, big dinner celebrations, that kind of thing while they're there. And also, they're going to be meeting with members of the Ukrainian community while they're in Ottawa. Now, I'm not sure if this is um, people that have been there for a long time, or this will be a group of some of the new Ukrainians that have been flown over, taken refuge in Canada recently due to the conflict there. I'm not exactly sure. But from Ottawa, they're going to be flying all the way across the country and up north to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, where Charles is going to be meeting with leaders of the Indigenous community there to discuss the impact of climate change on living in the North. He will also be visiting the Ice Road, because that's how you get around up there in the middle of winter. Now, this 3-day, 10,000-mile junket really doesn't include any celebrations regarding the Jubilee. All this is a little flight of fancy for Charles to indulge in things that he endorses: climate change, reparations. Everybody is on the bandwagon with that one. I know sins of the past have happened, and that's terrible, but I had nothing to do with it. I don't need my government or my Prince of Wales telling me I should feel guilty for something that I had no part in. Um, but I mean, this is how the governments do things. They push a little agenda, make you feel guilty for things that happened in the past, so that you don't feel so bad when they take your taxes. Where do you think the money for these reparations are going to come from? Yeah, it's going to be paid out by the government if and when that ever happens, and I have my doubts because this kind of talk has been going on for decades here and nothing's ever been done. But that's beside the point. It's the flavor of the week. Um, no, they'll take that money out of your tax bill. You betcha. So we're paying for something we had nothing to do with. But it's been tried to sue the government directly for these kinds of things, and somehow never comes to fruition. So, but that's just the way governments work. Um, they make a lot of promises, they give a lot of lip service to thing, a hint and a nod, but nothing really happens. Everything this whole trip, nothing. It's virtue signaling. Charles is going to be indulging in virtue signaling for projects he has an interest in. And I don't think as Prince of Wales he should be doing that, especially in other countries, even though we are part of the Commonwealth. And certainly as a future king, I don't think he should be pushing issues that are big political issues right now. I don't think he has a place in that, and I kind of resent him sticking his nose in. It's all very well and good for him to endorse climate change legislation that's going to impact our lives. It's not going to impact the leaders' lives. It's not going to impact Charles's life. You know, he's got a car that runs on cheese. Good for him. Most of us, can't do that. They want to take away the gasoline and, oh, you can all drive electric cars. Doesn't matter the cost of it. And I mean, there's so many issues around all of these green issues that if you pick them apart, I mean, they're going about it in all the wrong ways. And us as normal people are the ones that are going to feel the effects of this. The elite aren't. They can sit in their office towers, palaces, fancy resorts, and they can discuss all they want about how they want the world to go and what they want to see. But it doesn't impact them. You know, they're so out of touch. And I just think, at the very least, this trip of Charles is badly timed. If it were meant to represent the Platinum Jubilee, it should be representing the Platinum Jubilee, not not a 3-day advertising campaign for the World Economic Forum. Those are just my thoughts and opinions. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.